Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for December 3rd, 2014. We have a system that's going to be exiting to our northeast today, and it's going to be taking with it all the precipitation. We're going to have some cloudy skies, though, dominating much of the day today. We will have winds out of the southwest, probably about 4 to 8 miles per hour, something like that, and you're going to have temperatures are going to be up a lot warmer than they were yesterday. I know we had some wintry precipitation around, some wintry precipitation that held on a little bit longer in some areas that we thought, and that's because of the cold air damming that oftentimes occurs when you have warm air advection, which is what we had last night. So we're going to have some leftover showers here, primarily in the morning. This is going to be a hit or miss type deal, not a big deal. I'm going to go over the NAM real quick and show you what that looks like. Here's the NAM and showing the shower chances across mainly our central areas here and over to northern New Jersey here on the NAM here. This is just a shower or two possible in the morning on Wednesday, and then I think it just stays cloudy the rest of the day. We start improving, have improving conditions as far as the sky cover is concerned Wednesday evening. I think it starts off cloudy or mostly cloudy on Wednesday evening, then we start transitioning to at least partly cloudy or maybe even mostly clear by the end of the night. And then we have a nice day moving in here, coming in here for Thursday. High pressure is going to be setting up to our north here, and as you can see that very distinctly sitting right here. Going to be control over weather here Thursday and at least the first half of Friday. And then we're going to be watching a system moving in from our southwest here. This system is going to bring some rain showers here, but I think this does hold off here. Here's a look at the GFS. GFS is actually showing this coming in a little bit earlier, and I think it's just playing into what's progressive bias here. We looked at the other model guidance, European model, Canadian model, and then the NAM, which I'll show you here. This is the NAM model for the same time frame, and you can see this. By the end of the day, Friday, the precipitation hasn't gotten to beyond that point, so it's moving up to the northeast here and hasn't gotten into our coverage area yet. So I think the rain holds off on Friday. We'll call it increasing clouds on Friday, and then a chance for showers here. The GFS, again, being a progressive model, is getting this stuff in here a little bit quicker. But I do think Saturday is going to be a washout. You're going to have some rain to be dealing with for much of the daylight hours on Saturday, and then probably ending in the evening hours here. Now this area low pressure here that's causing this precipitation, you see it looks like it's going to continue out to sea here, but this is actually going to continue out like this and then start heading back toward the coast and then heading up like this. It's going to, not quite a loop there, but it is going to retrograde somewhat. At least the models are indicating that. You can see that area of low pressure sitting out here, and you see it moves back toward the coast here. And it's also another system coming up to the Great Lakes here that's going to interact with each other, and it's going to provide some more rain here. So now we're going to be looking at this system in earnest, because we're talking about the once we get this system go through Saturday, we could have some more precipitation moving in at least later in the day on Sunday night, and at least the first half of Monday, and perhaps even longer, depending on which model is correct. The models are all over the place in this time frame, so it's going to be one of those bear with us type things, because they're off by a good 12 hours or so. So it could definitely change plans for some people here early in the week. But one thing's for certain, or at least more certain than we were looking at yesterday, it's not looking like we're talking about wintry precipitation moving in here. You can see here's the start of the precipitation overnight Friday night. You can see this is the color coding on here, all green here. So we're not dealing with any precipitation that is on the wintry side. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened up in extreme northeastern portions of northeastern PA, but that would be about it. And looks like we're going to be just dealing with rain here all day Saturday, and then not doing any winter precipitation on the backside either. So should be a rainmaker, and any precipitation that we get in the Sunday night into Monday time frame, we will also be talking about the liquid variety precipitation as shown here by the GFS. There was some indication on the European model today that ran. There could be some wintry precipitation involved with that. The European model is also very warm. If you look at the surface temperatures, they really don't support snow, so I'm not really looking at any precipitation on the wintry side for the foreseeable future, and not just the 6 days, these next 6 days. It might be a couple of weeks again before we get into any wintry precipitation. Trying to talk about after the 15th of December, or maybe more likely after the 20th. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But right now it's not looking good if you're looking for snow and cold So that report that is on the Weather Channel, or was on the Weather Channel on their front page, about bad news for snow lovers. I wouldn't really call it bad news because it's really not winter yet. So I really don't expect this to last forever. I'm looking at the next 2 to 3 weeks of it being mostly a liquid variety precipitation events with a zonal flow in place and some milder conditions. So this won't last forever. We will turn to winter eventually, but right now it's not looking like promising in the near future. Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for December 3rd, 2014. Have a great Wednesday.